Imagine this. You're in your late 50 seconds, 60 seconds, maybe even your 70 seconds. You roll out of bed in the morning, place your feet on the floor, and as you stand up, your back doesn't grab. Your belly feels supported, not heavy. You walk to the kitchen feeling just a little taller, a little steadier, a little more in control of your body than you did a month ago. Nothing magical happened overnight. You didn't join a gym. You didn't sign up for boot camps. You just quietly started doing one thing for a few minutes a day, and your body started to respond. That one thing is the plank. Now, if you've seen planks before and thought, "Oh no, that's for athletes, not for me," stay with me, because in this video, we're going to talk about what really happens to your body when you practice plank regularly after 50. Not as a punishment, not as a six-pack challenge, but as a smart, gentle investment in your spine, your balance, your belly, and your long-term independence. No equipment, no crazy routines, just your body, the floor, and a few focused minutes. And before we dive in, tell me in the comments, have you ever tried a plank before? Type yes if you've tried it, no if you never have. I'd love to see where you're starting from. All right, let's talk about why this simple shape is so powerful for bodies over 50. Your core. From flat abs to real protection, most people hear core and think abs, something young people train for the beach. But once you pass 50, your core stops being a cosmetic project and becomes something far more serious. It's the brace that supports your spine. It's the belt that holds your organs where they belong. It's the center that helps you balance when the ground or your body suddenly shifts. And one thing almost no one wants to talk about is what happens when that support system starts to weaken. You've maybe seen or experienced it, a bulge in the lower abdomen when you cough, strain, or lift something heavy. For many people, that's a hernia often connected to a weakened abdominal wall that can't hold pressure inside the belly the way it used to. Crunches and sit-ups mainly work the surface muscles, the ones closer to the skin. They can even increase pressure in a way that's not ideal for some older bodies, especially if you've had surgeries, pregnancies, or abdominal weakness. Planks are completely different. When you plank, you're asking the deepest core muscles to kick in. Your transverse abdominis, the natural corset that wraps around your midsection. Your internal obliques, stabilizers that support twisting and side-to-side control. The muscles that gently support your organs and help manage pressure in your abdomen. Think of it like upgrading from an old, worn-out belt to a strong, supportive one that holds everything in place without squeezing. Over time, a well-trained core can lower your risk of hernias, support better digestion by giving your intestines a more stable home, help your pelvic floor work more efficiently, make your entire torso feel more held together and secure. And you're doing all of that without crunching, without jerking your neck, without folding your spine over and over again. Just one steady, smart position, easing the acha. What planks do for your back. Let me ask you, how often do you rub your lower back when you stand up? How many times have you said, "Oh, that's just my age"? For most adults over 50, back pain doesn't come from being old. It comes from years of weak, deep muscles, long hours of sitting, poor posture, and your spine doing jobs that muscles should be helping with. When the core is soft and the back is under-supported, the spine takes the load. It's like using the frame of a house to hold weight the walls are supposed to carry. Planking changes that relationship. When you hold a plank properly, several important things happen. The deep spinal muscles along your back, your erector spinae, have to wake up and help. Your core and back start sharing the work of holding you up. Your spine stays in a neutral position, not bent forward, not arched backward. That last piece is huge. Many traditional exercises, like sit-ups or heavy-loaded squats done with poor form, put extra pressure directly on the discs of the lower back. For a younger spine, that might be fine for a while. For a spine that's lived 50, 60, or 70 plus years, that pressure can be too much. A good plank, on the other hand, trains your back muscles in a safer shape, more like the posture you want when you're walking or standing up straight. Over time, many people find that the dull, constant ache eases. Standing feels less tiring. Bending or lifting becomes less scary because your back feels supported, not exposed. You're basically giving your spine daily maintenance, like gently tightening the screws on something you use every day. Not aggressive, just consistent. How planks quietly straighten you up. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room and they just look steady, shoulders relaxed and back, head over their chest, not jutting forward. They move like their body is one piece, not 5 separate parts fighting each other. That's posture. And it doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel. As we get older, it's easy to start folding inward. Hours in front of screens or books, years of stress making us subconsciously curl forward. Weak upper back and core muscles letting gravity win. The result? Neck pain, tight shoulders, shallow breathing, even less room for your stomach and lungs to move properly. When you practice the plank, you're asking your body to remember what alignment really feels like. Head in line with your spine, shoulder blades gently drawn back and down, hips neither sagging nor hiked up. And because you're holding that shape for multiple breaths, your brain starts to store it. Your muscles say, "Oh, this is what we're supposed to do." People often notice simple but powerful changes. Standing in front of the mirror. I look taller somehow. Friends asking, "Have you lost weight?" When really, your posture has just opened up. Less neck tension because your head isn't hanging forward as often. Posture isn't about forcing yourself to stand up straight all day. It's about building the muscles that make good posture easy. Planks help you do exactly that. What about belly fat and metabolism after 50? Let's be honest. Losing weight, especially around the belly, feels different after 50. You might be eating the same, walking the same, and yet the waistband gets tighter. Hormones change. Muscle mass declines. Your body becomes more efficient at storing energy, especially around the midsection. Just eating less usually doesn't fix it. It can even backfire. The smarter path is to wake up your muscles, especially the big ones, so they help your metabolism work for you again. Planking does that in a surprisingly powerful way. Even though you're not moving, a good plank is a full-body event. Core, shoulders, chest, glutes, thighs. They're all working together to keep you steady. That full-body engagement burns more energy than small, isolated movements. Sends a message to your body, we still need muscle here. Helps preserve and even rebuild lean tissue, which keeps your metabolism more active. And here's another piece. A stronger core improves your body's ability to handle blood sugar and insulin. Better muscle activity can help your body use glucose more efficiently instead of sending it straight to storage around your organs. Does this mean planks alone will melt away belly fat? No. But as part of a healthy routine, better food choices, regular walking, good sleep, they can be a powerful tool, helping your belt notch gradually move in the right direction, helping your clothes fit more comfortably, helping you feel firmer and more connected to your center. Think of it as building metabolic momentum, not chasing a miracle. Balance falls, and the quiet muscles that save you. For many people over 60, the thing they fear most physically isn't wrinkles or even weight gain. It's falling. A single fall can change everything. A broken hip, a long hospital stay, a loss of confidence that makes you move less, which then makes you weaker. Most people think falls are bad luck or just age, but often the real reason is simpler. The small stabilizer muscles around the hips, ankles, and spine have gone quiet. The body and brain are no longer communicating smoothly about where you are in space. Planks help change that in a way most people don't realize. When you hold a plank, even on your knees or at a countertop, your body is constantly making small adjustments. Your ankles and feet are gripping the floor. Your hips are subtly shifting to keep you stable. Your shoulders are learning to support weight without collapsing. Your training, your stabilizers, your reaction system, your sense of where your body is, even when you're not looking, those are the same systems that kick in when you trip on an uneven sidewalk. You step down from a curb that's lower than you expected. You reach sideways and your weight shifts suddenly. Planks don't just build strength, they build control. And control, especially after 60, is what helps keep you upright and independent. Quick pause. Let's make this a two-way conversation. If you're still watching right now, I know something about you. You're not just interested in exercises. You're interested in staying capable. That's exactly who this channel, True Senior Healthness, is for. If you'd like more simple, clear, age-smart routines like this, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and in the comments, type the number 9 if this video is helping you, or 0 if it isn't, so I know how to serve you better. All right, now let's make this practical. How do you actually get to 5 minutes of planking a day without hurting yourself or scaring yourself off? How to build a 5-minute plank routine that your body actually likes. First, an important truth. You do not need to hold one giant 5-minute plank. That's not smart for most shoulders, backs, or blood pressures, and it's not necessary. Instead, think of it like this. You're going to collect little chunks of time in good form. Over time, those chunks add up. Here's a sample structure you can work toward. Plank for 1 minute. Rest for 30-60 seconds. Repeat for a total of 5 plank rounds. That gives you 5 minutes of work, about 5 minutes of rest, and a total routine of under 10 minutes. But you might not start there, and that's okay. If you're a beginner, here's a gentler progression to start with. Step 1. Wall plank. Very beginner friendly. Stand at arm's length from a wall. Place your forearms or hands on the wall at shoulder height. Walk your feet back a step or two so your body is at an angle. Gently tighten your belly, keep your body in a straight line, and hold. Start with 3 sets of 20-30 seconds. Rest as needed between them. This still counts. You're training the same muscles in a safer position. Step 2. Countertop or table plank. Once the wall feels easy, move your hands or forearms to a sturdy countertop, table, or back of a heavy couch. Walk your feet back. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Don't let your hips sag or your back arch. Again, work in 20-40 second holds, several times. Step 3. Knee plank on the floor. When you're ready to come lower, place your forearms on the floor or hands under shoulders. Bring your knees back behind you. Keep your body in a straight line from head to knees. This reduces the load but trains your core in a more traditional plank position. Aim for 3-4 sets of 20-30 seconds. Then build up gradually toward 45-60 seconds. Step 4. Full forearm plank. From hands and knees, step your feet back so your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Elbows under shoulders. Gently tighten your belly. Press through your forearms. Look slightly ahead of your hands, not between your feet. Now, play with this structure. Start with 3 sets of 20-30 seconds. Over weeks, build toward 5 sets of up to 1 minute. Important cues, no matter which version you're doing, breathe. No holding your breath. In through the nose if you can, out through the mouth. No sagging. If your lower back starts to dip, lower your knees or come back to the wall, countertop. No pain. Muscle effort is okay. Sharp joint pain, tingling, or dizziness is a stop right now signal. Consistency is more powerful than heroics. I'd rather you do 4 good planks of 30 seconds every day than 1 tortured plank of 3 minutes that wrecks your form and your joints. Who should be cautious or modify deeply? Even though planks are considered very safe for many people, they're not ideal for everyone in every situation. Be extra cautious and talk with your doctor or physical therapist first if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, have a history of abdominal hernias or recent abdominal surgery, have serious shoulder problems or recent shoulder surgery, have significant wrist issues, use forearms instead or a wall version, have been told to avoid bearing weight through your upper body or holding your breath. And at any time if you feel sharp pain, numbness or tingling, sudden dizziness, stop, settle, breathe. This is about taking care of yourself, not proving anything. There are always ways to modify, and there are always other exercises we can use if planks simply aren't right for you. So, what really happens if you stick with it? Let's imagine you make this a small daily ritual. Not a dramatic challenge, not a punishment. Just something you do, like brushing your teeth. A few weeks from now, you roll over in bed and feel more supported through your middle. Standing up from low chairs feels smoother. You notice you're not reaching for your lower back as often. A month or 2 from now, your posture in the mirror looks more open. Your clothes sit a bit differently at the waist. You walk with just a little more ease, a little less fear of, what if I slip? 6 months from now, you might not think much about it at all. You'll just be living, standing from the couch without bracing or grunting, carrying groceries with better control, moving through the world like someone whose body is still very much with them, not against them. All from a few minutes of focused stillness most days. That's the quiet power of the plank. Not flashy, not trendy, just effective. Your turn. If this video gave you something useful, maybe an aha moment, or simply the motivation to try your first wall plank, tell me in the comments. Are you willing to try a short plank practice this week? Type 9 if yes, 0 if not yet, and tell me why, so I can help in a future video. And if you haven't already, please like this video. Subscribe to True Senior Healthness and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next step-by-step, senior-friendly routine. You don't need perfect form to begin. You don't need to do all 5 minutes right away. You just need one decision. Today, I will give my body a few minutes of real support. Your core will respond. Your spine will thank you. And your future self, the one who still stands tall and moves with confidence, is already cheering you on. You're not done yet. Let's keep building stronger, steadier, one quiet plank at a time.